and welcome to our online self-love 28-day program. Congratulations on being here. Congratulations on wanting to do this journey for yourself, the self-love path. If you're here, it's because you want to know more about it, and that is huge. That's huge in a world that that tells you that you're not enough, and that it tells you to not love yourself. So welcome to this this rebellion of self-love against a world of patriarchy and capitalism that benefits from you not being able to love yourself completely. So I'm Kelly Hickey. I'm Women's Empowerment Specialist, and I also am the founder and director of Strong Woman Co. Strong Woman Co. is a multi-service business that is designed to empower, encourage, and support women to be their strongest, happiest, and healthiest selves. And one of the ways that we can be our strongest, happiest, and healthiest selves is to love ourselves, is to have a good relationships with ourselves, to know ourselves, accept ourselves, and to love ourselves as we are. So this has been a program 15 years or more in the making. It's so much of my own personal journey towards self-love, of what has worked, also what has worked for my clients, what has worked in research. Everything that's in here are things that I keep going back to because those are the things that work. So what's this program about? You can scroll down and see more. There's so much in this program, and I know your time is valuable. So sorry if I speak quickly, but I want to get a lot into this. So it's in 4 weeks. It's 28 days, 4 weeks. What are the themes of those 4 weeks? The first week is all about becoming your own inner cheerleader. So that is about your own self-talk. That's improving your relationship with yourself. It's my dog up and down. It's improving your relationship with yourself so that your inner talk, your self-talk, it sets you up in a more positive, supporting, and encouraging way. And I guess it's my background in psychology, but it's also just the proven positive psychology works. It's why affirmations work. It's why mantras work. It's allowing yourself to retrain your brain away from the negative Nancy's that we often have towards a more supportive, loving voice, a more supportive, nurturing self. So that's week one. Really, really critical in the whole self-love, pyramid, getting that nice relationship with yourself. And then week two is all about self-compassion, self-acceptance. Sorry, my dog is really, I guess I can't use this on the website. Daisy, please just sit down. Self-love, self-acceptance, and self-compassion. And if any of those words feel kind of squirmy to you, this is definitely for you then, because we do deserve self-love and we do deserve self-compassion. And one of the ways that I have found to help my own self out in that way, where sometimes we don't feel like we're deserving, and sometimes we have to approach it from a different angle. So one of the ways that we will be approaching self-love and self-compassion is through the learnings and teachings of Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the goddess of love and mercy and compassion. That's actually her back there. She was the first goddess I ever bought years and years ago. I didn't even really fully understand her. But I've gotten such a great relationship with the message and the teachings of Kuan Yin, which is this beautiful, warm love that everybody who comes into the program you're also be getting a mailed kit to you. This is a special thing. It's included in the price and all of that. So in the kit, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but in the kit, you'll get like different affirmation things to help you on your journey. And you'll also get, this is an example for everybody, you'll also get a Kuan Yin charm, because I do believe in the importance of understanding and seeing these different things. It's why affirmations, on your mirror work. So every time you see Kuan Yin, you can think about giving yourself love and having that kind of endless compassion or mercy for yourself. Also in the kit, you will get handmade goddess clay with a special word on the back. So you don't know what word you'll get, and you'll get a special Infinite Love bracelet. So I really wanted you to have tangible items so that you can take and implement those in your life, because they are so important. We've been making, handmade little goddesses for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years, because little items to us do have value. So that's week 2 is learning about self-love, self-compassion, and self-acceptance, so we can be, kind of at ease at yourself and be your own best friend. Week 3 is all about loving your body. How does that feel? Do you got resistance when I say that? Loving your body. So loving your body is a really important part, but I've laid it out so that, we're thinking it's about getting your head in self-love, getting your heart in self-love, and then like loving your whole body as it is right now. Not when you lose 20 pounds, not how you were 20 years ago, how it is right now, because these are beautiful vessels that are allowing us to live the life we were born to live. And in a world of capitalism and patriarchy that gets so much power and gets so much money of telling us, there's something wrong with our body, that whole week will be about unlearning those things of the media, and then replacing it with all these beautiful messages about our bodies that give us so very, very much. We'll do all kinds of things in that week, including tapping. So if you've ever done tapping, you'll know how effective that is. But that's just filled with all those really good body love week. And then the 4th is integration of the first 3, and just like building your self-love toolbox. So you got full of tips, tricks, techniques in your toolbox, so that when you are finished this program, you can go out into the world and continue on with those. And some things will work for you and some things won't, and some things will be introduced to you now that don't even make sense for like 3 years. But I want to give you this toolbox so that it's a real life self-love reality is yours, and it's part of your journey. So that's the 4 weeks. So what does the actual program look like for the participants? So in the program, you will get weekly videos, so on the topics, weekly worksheets, and weekly meditations. Those are the combo for each of the weeks. Besides that, you'll also get a supportive Facebook group. More on that in a second. Question and answer videos, or I'll just be open to answer any of the questions that come up. And then also email support during this 28-day program, and after, if you need. You email me about what is coming up if you want some help in an area. And that's a really high value if you think about all those things that you get in this 28-day program. So why I wanted, this is a program that is the convenience of an online course with the supportive and effectiveness of a group coaching. And why I wanted it this way was I know that women in particular are really busy. So I wanted it to be really accessible for women. So I thought long and hard about how to make this as accessible as possible, including cost-wise, and doing it through a private Facebook group means that people don't have to sign up for another platform, don't have to worry about another password and username and all of that, and you just have one place to check. So that's where the videos will be. I'll post worksheets there, but you'll also get worksheets in your email address. So the only thing you need for this program is a Facebook account and an email address, and everything will come to you. I guess a physical address, so I can send you your kit, but everything else will come to you through the Facebook group and the through your email. And if anyone is part of the Strong Woman Code tribe, then you know the value of having a tribe, an online group to talk about things, to support. And personally, I have witnessed so much magic that happens when you put women together in a group. It is literal magicalness of, and things are going to come up. Things are kind of the squirminess, and I want us to have a space to talk about it, and I want us to have a place to be supportive and kind and honest with ourselves as these things come up, because we are stronger together. No woman is an island. If something's coming up for you, it's definitely coming up for another woman too. So it's very important that we have this community, and also if we do it in this 28 days, as opposed to me just putting all of the worksheets and everything up in an online course. If we do it together in this 28 days, we're much more likely to do the worksheets. We're more likely to do the work that can really cause fundamental change in our hearts, our minds, our bodies, to open up ourselves to self-love, to self-nurturing, to the Kuan Yin beautiful energy of appreciating and accepting and loving who you are, where you are right now. And so I wanted us to be able to do this together, and that's why I've chosen this structure, and I really hope it works for you. I hope that you can get a lot out of it. If you have any questions, of course, email me, kelly@strongwomanco.com. So happy to answer anything that may come up. This self-love journey piece is so part of my calling and part of why I'm here, to help women and others accept themselves, love themselves as who they are, where they are right now. It is part of a worldwide revolution. And if you participate in this 28-day program, you participate in whatever level you can with the worksheets and the videos and the group, I promise you, it's guaranteed that to open up your minds, open up your hearts, open up your life to a world that would not have otherwise existed, because you're doing the work, you're figuring out how to love yourself, and you're figuring out how to do that in the real world. And that is huge. That's a revolutionary, rebellious, evolutionary act that helps the whole world. Because when you love yourself, you're not just loving yourself for yourself, you're showing how to love yourself to others. If you have children, friends, or sisters, or husbands, you're showing other people how to love themselves, because this whole world will be better when we learn how to love ourselves like we love other people. So, what do you think? Do you want to join us? Do you want to join us for the self-love program? So, launch will be February 5th, and they will be starting February 14th. Give yourself a Valentine's Day gift that will allow for years and years of loving to happen. And if you've got a partner or a loved one, if you want to give it to a sister, this would be an amazing gift, because you already get so much in the kit: jewelry and handmade clay things and affirmations. So think about giving yourself this Valentine's Day a gift of love for the years to come, and you will be so happy that you did. I know I certainly will be, and look forward to having you in the community. Self-love is a revolution, and it's wonderful to be walking shoulder to shoulder with you in this amazing journey. Love to you all. Let's do this.